Hello, welcome back to my channel Zenissa Tarot. It's Felicity here, and this is July tarot reading for those who have moon, sun or rising in a sign of Aquarius. And the deck I'm using today is this Tarot Nouveau by Los Scalabel. And let's get started. I sincerely ask for the guidance from the universe to shed some light on those who have moon, sun or rising in the sign of Aquarius. So this is July tarot reading for those who have moon, sun or rising in the sign of Aquarius. And we'll look at the general energy at play for you in July for Aquarius. We'll look at how you connect with others on the emotional level, and also we'll explore the career as well. I sincerely ask for the guidance from the universe to give some advice for those who have moon, sun or rising in the sign of Aquarius. And I'll pull a few more cards than usual because it brings out the best of this deck. Okay, now let's see what's in store for you, Aquarius, in July. Okay. How do you see clearer? There seems to be some kind of balancing to do in July for Aquarius. By partnering with others, by mingling with others, communicating with others, you get some kind of insights or guidance or inspirations. And there seems to be some kind of emotional exchange going on, and you see things or people are reflecting your own self for you to work on. So pay attention to your emotions, whether it's emotions that you consider positive or emotions that you consider negative. You have to pay attention to that. And it feels like it's okay to partner up with others. It's okay to get out to date others or to have some kind of business partnership or communication, one-on-one communication with others. And as long as you are able to balance and not just fixate on one person or fixate on certain outcome or fixate on how things should be or would be, then you are able to be okay. You're able to enjoy July. And on the emotional level, it seems that the strong message for you is that you have to keep a balance and balance your emotions. And especially when you mingle with others, some of you will rush things. Like when you just see the person for the first time, you feel like you really appreciate some qualities that within them, and you just fixate on this person, and you will try to ask them, you try to like move them in a direction that you need to move. So when you communicate with others, mingle with others, having emotional exchange, it's very important that you do not try to manipulate, or do not just ask them to do this or do that. Otherwise, it's going to have some kind of conflicts or arguments. And because it seems like the people around you, or the people that you meet or date, has a strong identity, have a strong ego, or have a strong identity, have a strong sense of who they are. So stop the emotional manipulation, because this person is very strong on their mind or the emotional level. And it's good not to try to weigh it, like ask them to be too generous, or counting every bit of their movements and trying to calculate every bit of emotions of give and take. Sometimes when you emotionally giving, when you emotionally supporting others, you will subconsciously ask them to give back something to you. This will create some kind of conflicts. And of course, it doesn't mean that you have to let them take advantage of you. It just means that when you understand the unconditional love, you are understanding how much that other person should give to you. You have to set some kind of boundary, and not just like asking them to give and give unlimited, because each of us has a certain kind of limits. So be reasonable, really be reasonable. Otherwise, you end up in arguments. And sometimes it's good to give each other some space. Just because you have emotions exchanged to each other doesn't mean that you own that person. Alright? So try to be reasonable and not to ask too much from each other. And balance means that you should pay attention to the person that you connect with. At the same time, you should do something for yourself in another area of your life, like career, friends, or family. You cannot just make a connection and focus on just one person. Otherwise, you will have a tendency to own this person, manipulate this person. Alright, so spread out your time. Spend your time to different area of your life, because that is the balance that you should focus on. Okay, and when it comes to the area of career, it feels like maybe you will be communicating with your senior or your boss, and you are asked to face your own self, and it feels like you have certainly learned something from your boss. Maybe there's a strong emotional exchange between you and your boss, and then you start daydreaming, and there's some kind of strong communication going on. Your boss or a senior have some kind of authority over you. They are very strong, and they know who they are, and at the same time they expect the highest of you. They expect a lot from you, and it feels like whether you want to expose yourself or not, your boss or your senior will certainly know about you. So when they know about you, they will tell you something about yourself. Actually, it's very good, because when they know about you, they're going to give you some advice and let you face more about yourself. And maybe the advice is given to you to make you to explore your own self in terms of your emotions. And there's a sense of the beginning of the journey and the beginning of the work. And so take this advice and plant some seeds. It's very good to plant something following your own concepts or ideas or advice that given to you by your senior or your boss. And at the same time, both your partner at work or your teammate at work exploring some kind of emotions. At the same time, it feels like yes, you understand each other emotionally, but then the emotions are not flowing. Just both of you are waiting, or your teammates and you are waiting for something to happen. And there needs to be trust going on. There needs to be some kind of solid plans needs to go on first. And some of you may be supported by your family members. I feel that a strong sense of support gained by your family members. But at the same time, you are wondering about the fulfillment of your emotions. Maybe yes, your senior or your family members are willing to support you, but at the same time, they they may not understand your own needs. So when you gain the support financially, or you get the advice from your senior, from your family member, at the same time, there's a sense of restriction, because when they give you financial support, at the same time they expect you to listen to them. So try to ask yourself, listen to yourself, whether you take their support financially or not. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. For personal reading, please click the link in the description box below. See you next month. Bye.